You're welcome to Living Lagos Speaks, where you get to unclog the treasures God has placed within you and live out the reality of who you truly are. My name is Joshua Hojo. Now, there is a story of a wise old man who had fulfilled his days on earth and was about to pass on to glory. His sons and daughters started gathering themselves at their father's bed to listen to the wise man's last words. As the time of his death was fast approaching, the man turned to speak faintly to his firstborn and simply asked him a question: "Who are you?" Now, as far as the first son was concerned, it sounded like the dumbest question he would have heard all his life, as he couldn't realize why the father would be asking him that kind of a question, having lived with him for years. He started thinking if probably his father's sickness was already affecting him so much that he could no longer think straight. But little did the young man know that answering this question is about to be the greatest miracle that would have happened to him all his lifetime. A few hours fast forward, the wise old man passed away, and the young man was still baffled at the question of his father, which refused to leave him even months after the wise old man was long gone. A few months after, still on his quest to finding an answer, the young man, for some reasons, was searching the house for a document when he stumbled on one of his father's notebooks. The notes caught his attention, and as he began flipping through the pages of that book, his mood started changing, and not long after, tears started dropping from his eyes. What happened? Why was he crying? What could he have found? The man began to sift through the content of the book into the future. He gradually started finding answers to the long-standing question of his father. What did he find? Now, in this podcast, I'll be discussing with you the things this young man found in the pages of this golden book. Follow me. Many people know so many things save who they are. They have found many things but not themselves. They have met various people but yet to meet with themselves. One of the greatest experiences that can happen to a man is for such a man to meet himself. When you don't know who you are, you might as well be living another man's life your whole lifetime. It is in knowing who you are that the things you need will come to you. Now remember that the battle of identity was what the enemy fought against man and cunningly won in the beginning. He made man doubt who God has called him. All the devil needs to do is to make you believe that you are less than the person you already are. Wow. Now, are you struggling to become successful when God already called you a success? Now listen, you don't struggle to become who God already made you. Jesus Christ, our ultimate example, went through the same test. God spoke from heaven at the time and said, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased." Yet, the devil came tempting him to prove he is the Son of God by turning stone into bread. Well, it was not impossible for Jesus to have done that, but if he did that, he would have divined himself his success by his performance. Jesus showed the devil that the issue was not about turning stone into bread, but that he was not suffering from inferiority complex. Wow. I don't have to turn stone into bread to realize who I am. Whether I turn it or not, I am who God says I am. Wow. So Jesus believed he was a miracle worker even without working out any miracle yet. Are you a student and you've probably failed your examinations before? Now, the fact that you failed an examination does not mean you're a failure. Failure as an event is different from failure as a person. Whatever God calls you is who you are. Now you must believe that you are anointed if you truly walk in the anointing. Now, it so baffles me that some people refuse to believe that they are anointed and yet want to work miracles. But you must understand that an anointing that you don't falsely believe in won't work for you. Don't judge yourself by your past experiences. You are not your past experiences. You are not your past behaviors. You are simply who God says you are. You don't use your poor appearance. You don't use what you're wearing to judge who you are. You don't use what you have presently in your pocket to judge who you are. You must always realize that you're a person of value. Now, so many people think that the expensive buildings, the expensive malls and shops around are not meant for them. Why? Simply because they're expensive. But who else should go to those shops and expensive malls if not you? You must realize that everything is created for you. So you must not act like your outward appearance, but like who you are from inside of you. You must believe before you become. If you see anything good around you, then tell yourself it is for you. If anybody is qualified on earth for any opportunity, you must know that you are the one. You must realize that you're a miracle going somewhere to happen. You must realize that you are the new thing happening in town now. All those who thought they knew you before now will soon realize that they never knew you at all. Wow. They would realize that they only saw you in the process. They are yet to see your finished state. You must realize that whatsoever you are today does not determine who you are. What determines who you are is simply who God says you are. Friend, listen. You will only become who you believe you are, because as a man thinks in his heart, so he is. You are who God says you are. Tell yourself, this is who I am.
Thank you for listening. We hope you have been transformed. This is brought to you by Living Lagos Speaks, a subsidiary of Living Lagos Concept. We'd love to know your views and also to share how this has blessed you. You can contact us through our social media handles at Living Lagos Speaks for Facebook, Instagram, and Telegram. Or you can send us a mail through livinglagospeaks@gmail.com. For further inquiries, contact 0811 06 06 118. God bless you.